everybody, Loter for Life Gaming here, bringing you guys a brand new video and one of my discussion videos, something that I said that I was going to start doing with the channel. And this video is going to be something that I have been kind of pushing off making because of the whole situation and how much I kind of also, I need to talk about it, but at the same time, it's something that, like, I don't know, a lot of other people have covered already, and I almost feel like that I shouldn't, like, really be talking about it at this point, but I still want to talk about it because it's something that has really just caused me to completely rethink on how I view a certain company, that company being Arc System Works. So, as you can tell from the title of this video, this is going to be about Blazblue's lack of a dub for the last game in the series. And that is just so stupid on Arc System Works' part. Not having a dub for the last game of a series that has touched a lot of people and means a lot to so many people. And it's going to be the last game in the series, and the voice actors who have been with this game ever since its inception will not be able to see the end of it. Well, they can go and get the game themselves, but they won't be able to see through the end of it. You know, they won't be able to voice these characters all the way to the very end, and that is just so messed up. And the worst part about it, you know, like, okay, yeah, I as much as I hate it, I could have gone, I would not have minded them not having a, okay, well, no, I that's a lie. I would have completely and totally minded. But what makes it even worse, and what makes me so angry, even more so than what I would have been, you know, it would have been a minor inconvenience. Maybe a major inconvenience, but with this, with how Arc System Works has handled it, how they treated the voice actors, has turned the what would have been a relatively major inconvenience into a massive issue. Now, so for instance, they decided to announce this via a tweet. A freaking tweet. And they didn't even tell the voice actors until when everybody else was told about it as well. So when we were all told, the voice actors were told, and that's just messed up. They couldn't even give them the dignity of letting them know beforehand, and that's just is so messed up. The fact that they told the voice actors who love doing what they've been doing, voicing these characters, and I know I got it muted right now, which I kind of hate, but I gotta, otherwise you guys probably could not hear me. I don't know, my microphone picks me up really softly, so I gotta tinker around with all that stuff over the next few videos and stuff. Which, speaking of, let me know how it sounds. I don't know, I got a new microphone, and on my end, I sound real, like, it's really hard to hear me. I don't know. I'm trying to speak as loud as I can while also not, like, disrupting my family. But the fact that they did all that is just so inconceivable. It really is. And if anything, it just shows that Arc System Works has gone down the drain as a company. They see that freaking Capcom got away with Street Fighter V having cut content, so they're trying to get away with it themselves, and that is not right. You know, like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, the dub was never even in the game, so it's not cut. As far as me and a lot of other people consider, it's cut content. It is. The dub is that integral. Heck, the anime is terrible, okay? And the reason why I'm bringing up the anime is because the English voice acting and how good the voice actors are and how much they love to do it makes the dub, makes the anime watchable. If only because of the excellent voice acting. And the same goes for the game itself. The game has an amazing story, lots of characters, very, very long story mode and everything. And guys, the story mode, especially with how they did it in Chrono Phantasma, which I think is going to be how they're going to do it in the last game as well, Central Fiction, it's done in a style of a visual novel, which I don't know about you guys, but if a visual novel doesn't have English voice acting and good English voice acting at that, I get extremely bored of it, like super easily. But Blazblue, because of how good the voice acting is, how good the direction is and everything, it just makes it to where the visual novelness of it is tolerable and everything. Or at least in my opinion, I'm not a big visual novel player, and I normally get really, really, really bored of them relatively quickly. But the voice acting, it makes it all bearable, and not only that, but also, guys, whenever it comes to fighting games, I like to be able to know what my characters are saying, especially in Blazblue and Guilty Gear. The characters trash talk a lot, especially between Hazama and Ragna, which is always awesome and hilarious, especially whenever they ramped up the trash talking in Chrono Phantasma. that was hilarious. And they don't put battle quotes, like quotations, subtitles, whatever you want to call it, whenever characters are talking in battle. And that is, whenever you have a sub-only game and you don't put subs for everything, that is just pure laziness. I remember, for instance, one game that I've been doing Let's Plays on his channel, not Fate Stay Night, Fate Extra, one of my favorite JRPGs for the PSP. It doesn't have subtitles for the battle quotes, or at least not for just standard ones whenever characters go into battle and everything. Story related ones they do, but actual battle quotes for when Saber's trash talking the opponent, because she does that so often. No subtitles, even though she basically says the exact same thing every single time you go into a battle. And no subtitles. I don't know what she's saying. Judging by the tone of her voice, she's more than likely either trash talking or talking down on her opponent. And it's I would like to know what they're saying, And I've been really, really active on Arc System Works page and everything, talking about spreading the whole no dub no buy tag, which will be a tag on this video. It just people are so condescending and everything. They're like, oh, why don't you go and learn Japanese if that matters so much to you? And I'm like, yeah, because learning Japanese for one game, for the new Blazblue game, just so I can understand what they're saying, yeah, that's totally gonna make up for no English voice acting, for the amazing voice acting from Patrick Seitz, Christina V, and all the other voice actors. And Laura Bailey as Platinum of Trinity, holy crap, and I think she also voices Trinity Glassfield. That just is really awesome, and all these other really awesome voice actors, they're all so good, and quite a few of them got their start with Blazblue, and they won't be able to see the game end. They won't be able to follow those characters that their career was founded on to the very end. That is just so stupid. And that's my biggest issue. That really is how they treated the voice actors, and the fact that the voice actors won't be able to follow their characters to the end, especially since a lot of these voice actors are also fans of the game. I mean, for serious, a lot of voice actors love the game so much. I don't know about all of them, but I know, for instance, Patrick Seitz, the voice actor of Ragna, he states how much he loves playing the games and everything in a few of his comments and everything. He states how much he loves the story and everything and really wants to see it fleshed out and come to an end and learn what's going to happen to Ragna. And I think Christina V, whom of which, if I remember right, is the voice actor for Noelle. I can't remember entirely. I'm really bad at remembering who voices who. I know she's posted a few things about liking to play the game, even though apparently from what I've heard she's not too great at it. uh, but she still likes it, like. And heck, speaking of not being good at it, as you can tell from this gameplay, which I'm recording as I am actually talking and everything, I suck at Blazblue. Okay, this is Continuum Shift 2 on the PSP because I didn't know how long this was gonna go, and yeah, sure I could have recorded Chrono Phantasma Extend, but PS4 has a limit of what, like 15 minutes for recording and everything, and we're already at 10 minutes and I'm still not done talking yet. I don't know how much longer this is going to go on, so I decided to boot up this, and it's actually my first time ever seeing the gameplay of the PSP version, and it's not too different. It just looks like it's 8-bit. But seriously though, a lot of people, like myself included, suck at fighting games, but we still get these games. We still go out and pre-order the limited editions. We still go out and get these games because of how much we love the characters, because of how much we love the story, because of how much we love the music. Like, what initially got me into Blazblue was the art direction and the music. Like, holy crap, the music is amazing. And then the voice acting and the story and everything just all comes together, and it's so good. It is just awesome, and I really wish Blazblue was bigger than it is, because we probably wouldn't be having this problem if it was as big as like Street Fighter. Granted, though, I'm blaming Street Fighter for this, because if it wasn't for Street Fighter and Capcom doing their stupid Capcom things, I hate Capcom with a burning passion of 1,000 suns. I will probably make that into a video later. I've been burned by them too many times. But if it wasn't for Capcom, we probably wouldn't be having this issue. And I know that they got a new localization team. I'm talking about Arc System Works. They got a new localization team, and this new localization team has been more about getting it out than focusing on quality. I know they did the localization for Zero Time Dilemma, Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator, and now they're doing it for Blazblue Central Fiction. And Zero Time Dilemma, from what I've been told, has a subpar English dub, like subpar, especially for Arc System Works, who is known for having good English dubs. And the Revelator, they just decided to kick out the English dub entirely, despite the fact that a lot of people got into Guilty Gear through, or at least a lot of new Guilty Gear players got in through Guilty Gear Xrd Sign, which had an English dub, and a lot of the newer players liked the English dub. But the majority of the fan base, like myself, had been playing since long before an English dub was even possible for Guilty Gear. And so people like myself didn't really mind that Revelator didn't have a dub. And I mean, yeah, it bothered me, especially considering how they didn't put subtitles for certain parts and certain scenes. I remember there was a scene where like Kai goes to pick up something, and he hears somebody say something like out of the corner of his ear, or if that makes sense. He just basically hears something like off in the distance, and it's somebody says something, and he didn't put subtitles for what that person said. And I'm like, wait, what? What's so important? I don't know. And I'll never know, because I don't know Japanese, and yes, I would love to learn it and everything. I just simply don't have the time or money to take classes or anything. And yeah, I know there's some other ways, and some people have learned Japanese through watching anime, but I just can't do that. Like, I've tried learning other languages, not working. But what I'm really, I guess what the point of this video is that Blazblue Central Fiction is gonna feel incomplete without the dub. It just really is. And because of that, I'm holding off on my pre-order until they either announce that they're gonna release it as a DLC, which they've already said they're not going to, unless like they get a lot of fan feedback and everything. And heck, I actually just got a email from the petition, which I am gonna link and also put in the description down below, to have the dub reinstated. The petition just recently hit over 4,000 petitioners, and now they're trying to, and now the dude who started the petition is like trying to push for straight up mailing, like actual writing letters to Arc System Works to get them to reinstate the dub, to get them to put the dub in. And I'm all for that. Like, I am really, really considering going and writing a letter talking about how much this game has affected me. Like, really, in all honesty, it's dumbfounding how I didn't really realize it until this happened, and I stepped back and thought and everything, and this game has affected me in a personal way just as much as not Blazblue, just as much as Persona has. Okay, well, maybe Persona has affected me more, but Blazblue is one of my favorite game series of all time. I would say, like, oh god, like maybe second or third. I mean, like, Persona is definitely number one, but it's a toss between Blazblue and Jak and Daxter because of how much I love Jak and Daxter. But it just the series has such a profound effect on me. Heck, the characters. Terumi is one of my favorite antagonists of all time. I know he's not the main antagonist, or at least not anymore, but he's still such an awesome antagonist. Ragna is such an amazing main character. Noelle, I mean, yeah, she's kind of annoying at first, but she's an absolutely wonderful main heroine, and she's adorable, I gotta be honest. Like, that Noelle Nendoroid for the Central Fiction limited edition, I gotta have my hands on that thing. It'll look perfect right next to my Rachel Nendoroid. Like, all the characters are just awesome. There's not a single bad character in BlazBlue, except for maybe the side throwaway characters like Linois, or whatever her name is, from Calamity Trigger and Continuum Shift, Extend, and Continuum Shift in general. Like, I don't even think she's been in any of the games since then. Much less relevant. But seriously though, the story, the characters, and even the side stuff, like, I've been reading through Remix Heart because while I played through most of the Remix Heart, like, short story and Colonel Phantasma Extend, I actually haven't finished that yet, now I think about it. I've been, like, really wanting to get more into the side stories and the, like, more lore of BlazBlue, and also Guilty Gear, but finding translations of the Guilty Gear mangas and stuff is, like, not easy. But Remix Heart is amazing, and holy crap, if they would have released it over here, which I think they released like a chapter or two in a, like, European exclusive limited edition for one of the for one of the Continuum Shift games. I can't remember which. I saw something about it, and it was stupid expensive. But Remix Heart is really good. The characters and story over there is really good. I haven't finished it though. I mean, I have no idea where it's gonna go. But considering how Mai is still alive and kicking in Central Fiction, I'm assuming nothing really bad happens to her in Remix Heart. And then you got, like, this Code Embryo games, which also add more to the story. Like, there is just so much story, so much content to these games and everything, and it's just impossible to not get invested into it, especially whenever you really start to like these characters. And once I get attached to, like, voice acting for a character and stuff, it's really hard for me to imagine them voiced by anything else. Like, for instance, Bang here, when they changed his voice actor, the dub voice actor, oh god, it was annoying as heck. And although apparently they changed his voice actor because the old one got, like, throat cancer or something, which that's a good excuse for, you know, not having that voice anymore. Not, oh hey, we didn't want to make you wait 6 to 8 months even though we know you would. They just wanted to get it in for Evo. That's what I think. Kind of like what Street Fighter V did. Actually, no, it's exactly what Street Fighter V did. Cutting content so they can get it in for Evo, which is stupid. Heck, most of the pro players already, they aren't getting the English version. They're getting the Japanese version that comes out a month prior to the English version. And even heck, I know feuded pro players have even gone out and stated that they normally would get the English version. Heck, a lot of people who are like super diehard fans of Blazblue, who are actually good at fighting, will get the Japanese version to play the actual gameplay, and then they'll get the English version, which means they'll buy the game twice, which means Arc System Works would get their money twice. And they'd get the English version for the story. And that's really hard to do, or at least not appealing to do, when you get rid of the English voice acting. And it's just so stupid. Arc System Works is losing money, and from what I've been told, the pre-orders for Central Fiction is the lowest Blazblue pre-orders have ever been, which is understandable. You know, like seriously, the instant they make any kind of announcement, whether it be tweet, Facebook, official, I don't care. The instant they make any kind of announcement that the dub is coming, I will go and hit that pre-order button on Amazon. Like instantaneously. I don't care where I am, what I'm doing. I will go into Amazon and pre-order it right then and there. Now, as for whenever I actually start playing it, I'll be shelving the game until the dub comes out, if they ever do announce the dub. Now, I'm gonna end this video because it's getting long, and guys, I just want to say thank you for watching, especially if you made it this far. I've kind of just rambled and given my thoughts on the fact that Blazblue Central Fiction will not be getting a dub. It's so stupid. It really is. And Arc System Works is going to pay for it. Like, they really are, and I think they already are, because they're losing money on Blazblue, which is one of their most profitable games in Guilty Gear. So guys, what are your thoughts on it? Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will, of course, be leaving the links to the petition in the description and in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. If you like what you see here, check out my other videos. I do Let's Plays and discussion videos. This is actually my first discussion video. And I will be continuing my Let's Plays hopefully tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And see you all later. Peace out.